up and start the shooting, G. People been waiting on you all day.
So we did everybody come in.
Well, you gotta wait till you start the show. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, come on, come on. Yeah. Yo, G. I see y'all coming in. You got box in your car. Pretty baby. This floor, hold it in and out. Lucky lefty, baby. Christy-O. Sandy, plug in. I feel now.
On the Team Bill Show.
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 Come and be a member, y'all. On the Team Bill Show.
On the Team Bill Show.
Come and be a member, y'all. On the Team Bill Show.
On the Team Bill Show.
Come and be a member, y'all. On the Team Bill Show.
On the Team Bill Show.
Shout out to my man Paperwork out there. He's still on vacation. He put this together. We're gonna have a good show today, y'all.
Paperwork to produce, they let me do for the speaking loose to the loose. They on my Instagram, everything that is paperwork and these subscribe and hit the like button. It's nothing on the two, we ain't gonna do it. Bank balance, just relax. Only everybody can get
On the Team Bill Show.
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 On the Team Bill Show. On the Team Bill Show. Paperwork to producer. Paperwork to producer. We sliding like producer. Paperwork to producer. Paperwork to producer. That's on that show. Paperwork to producer. Boys Team Bill, man. Paperwork to producer. We sliding like producer. Paperwork to producer. Paperwork to producer. That's on that Team Bill show. Lego.
Come one, come all, big or small. Thank y'all for doing that with me today. Listen, I got a lot I want to talk about. Y'all saw the title. Y'all know the person. He want this. This is the last time I'm going to talk about this shit, because I'm going to let y'all know. I thank God when niggas think they got something. I thank God that y'all could see the treachery in these niggas out here in this YouTube street, and how fucking snake-like, how fucking sick they are. Now, I don't need no memberships today, because I don't want to cheat nobody out of no membership song. You understand? I'm about to get into some things that y'all may want to know, and I'm about to let y'all know what's going on. First of all, Advanced Gay TV got this white bootleg cop, this cop who probably mounted up to nothing in this agency talking about me, when in fact, if you had that much information that you say you had, or how bad and crooked I was, why you never gave it to anybody, the inspector general and them, for them to do anything to me? You was investigating all these drug dealers and these hustlers, these murders and everything, and you say Gene Deal was in the middle of all that stuff. So why you didn't give that evidence to anybody to do anything to me? Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. Let me stop this. I want to jump in this so bad I forgot to pay my respects. Fat Man Scoop was my man. Fat Man Scoop and I lived in the same building at one time, and that was the Schomburgs on 110th and 5th Avenue. Fat Man Scoop was my dude. I can't believe at 53, along with my brother, he's not here no more, man. Fat Man Scoop was a blessing in hip hop. Fat Man Scoop wanted me to come on his show, but he couldn't allow me to come on his show because he knew he would be blackballed in New York if Gene Deal came on his show. Listen here. This is the Anglo-Saxons' day of Sabbath. It's not the Lord's Sabbath. That was actually Saturday. Yesterday. But today, I might be using a little profanity just here and there, a little bit something. I'm going to try to hold back it somewhat, because this is Fat Man Scoop memorial prayer, because that was my man like that. So let's take a few seconds out, man, and just send up a prayer to his family, because I know what his brothers, his sisters, and his people going through. I just went through something like that myself, and we'll get back down to business. Our Father, which art in heaven, thy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Oh, Heavenly Father, we said your Lord's Prayer so it can open up the heavens, and that you may hear these words. Our Father, please touch Fat Man Scoop and his family, his brothers, his sisters, his mother, his father, anybody who know his name is mourning him, his fans. Please, oh Heavenly Father, touch them and give them the strength to know that his work wasn't in vain, that his work here on earth, though it may have been short, it meant something to a whole lot of people. Oh Heavenly Father, touch and bless his family with your grace. Amen. Amen. Jesus, I got this right here, right now. I know I came to you for this, but I gotta do this. I gotta do this because I gotta let the people know what's going on. I got this, God. This dude come on Advanced Gay TV 2.0 and start talking crazy talk about Gene Deal. Why I don't know why he ain't kept his job. If you had so much information on Gene Deal, why until you wait till he retired 6 years ago? Why do you wait till his name be synonymous with the big and the puff stuff to start talking about him and saying things about him? Why, as an officer, as an investigator, as you say you was? Because let me just tell you something, man. Parole officers in New York State do more investigation than any police officer in New York. A parole officer has to have a degree. A degree. I got 2 degrees. A parole officer has to have a degree. A degree. A New York City cop or detective don't. A parole officer has to write board reports, investigate inmates, releasees, parolees, their families. A parole officer work with the DEA, the ATF, NYPD, Department of Corrections, any law enforcement agency in the world. That's why when you say you don't know much about a parole officer, you don't know much about a parole officer. We had automatic weapons before NYPD. We could travel all over the world, all over the country to get people out, get people back. Before they changed that, we were known as the governor's men at one time. So you get with your little fanboy and you want to talk stuff about Gene Deal. You ain't got no evidence. You ain't got nothing on me. Because if you did, we know what you crackers do. And this don't go nothing to the white people that come watch me and everything like that. You know, I'm not prejudiced. My daughter was telling me, Dad, I did the family tree. You got more white people in your family than mama do. I'm talking about this cat. So this dude comes and this guy's giving him the platform. He tried to act like, oh, Gene Deal. He said he seen the check. Did y'all ever realize this, that people to come listen to me talk? Everybody saying that I didn't see a check, but not one person said it wasn't a check. I'm gonna let y'all realize that, because I gave them the paper. Yo, listen to me. I took the test for. I put the test out there and I took it for. They had passed it. Not one individual. They gonna say what I didn't see. And when I told the story, I didn't say I wasn't the only one who saw it. I know 3 other people I can name off the top of my head that saw it. I told y'all, and I'm not gonna give y'all his name because that's my brother from another mother, but people who close to us know who I'm talking about. Boom dang. Because Zip was showing it to him. That's how we gonna say his name, Boom dang. People know who I'm talking about. General is the other dude. People know who I'm talking about. I ain't the only one that know this shit. I ain't the only one that's seen it. I'm the only nigga that's willing to talk about it and tell the truth about it. Gene Deal said, Gene Deal said he had this many guns. Gene Deal said, you know, he was around when this like that. Everybody that Gene Deal was around is dead. Okay. What the bodies? Because as far as I know, I'm batting 1,000 when it come to that one. Because ain't none of my clients ever died or got shot on me. None of my clients. But Advanced Gay TV, bruh, be a man. We can go by the river. I was born by the river in a little tent. Yeah. I bet your ass don't leave that river if it makes any sense. Boy, oh boy. You lucky. You're very lucky. But luck only runs a little way. This cat gets on there and say, Gene Deal had an obligation to, hold up, Gene Deal had an obligation to law enforcement to tell on the people that was around him, and he didn't. And he didn't. That's about the only smart shit you said. That's the only smart shit you said. I ain't obligated to do your job. You ain't do your job when it came to me. When you said I was guilty of this, guilty of that. Where's your paperwork and your facts? Where are they? Because you just making up shit as you go. I know you used to work with the Dossier people. I know you ain't with them no more. You looking for a platform to do something, to be something, hoping somebody give you a deal like they gave Greg Caden. I know that's your boy and all that. But I don't give a fuck you and feed you beans, man. For real, for real. I know you carry a gun for the rest of your life because you law enforcement. Me too. I'm still that nigga that'll spit in your face and beat the shit at you. Beat the shit out of you. Trust and believe. You come on this thing talking that shit like that, fuck you and feed you beans. Nigga, I'm just that nasty. And how one of you clowns see me, you gonna see why they paid me to do what I do. All you niggas talk that bad knee shit and all that bullshit. Nigga, I wish you would. I'll kick you so far up in your motherfucking ass, you'll taste shoe polish. I ain't never been nothing to play with. I know it don't supposed to be like this on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying? Nigga, when the devil come after me, nigga, I'm gonna meet him square, face to face. And I'm gonna do all I can as a motherfucking man to get him off me until Jesus comes. Everything, every story that I've told, when somebody start telling their story, the truth start coming out. Oh, now, but Gene Deal is telling you, I was a lie when I said Unique called me and warned me. Until Unique came home from God, said that he was supposed to be in jail for the rest of his life. God say 26 years is enough, brother. Go home. Thanks to Donald Trump. He come home. Charlie Baltimore. I told everybody her and Big had a fight. She threw Big ring out the window and his watch. They got the watch back, but they couldn't find the ring. Charlie Baltimore get on the store on the thing and say, yo, that's true. But prior to that, that nigga Gene lying, that shit never happened. I tell everybody that D-Rock and Puff hung out for the first time that I ever seen. D-Rock talked big into going to the party when in fact Rivera was finna send Janet Jackme and Heather, what's her name? Heather Hunter? The porn stars to his room, but D-Rock convinced him to go to that party with Puff because Puff had already got into D-Rock's head. Everybody said I was a lie. Clark Kent get on Math Hoffa and he said, Big told me the night he died that D-Rock and Puff set up the fucking party for him to go to. Now let's get to this old clown, half-ass, homo-ass nigga that's talking shit about me because everybody wanna fuck him. Now, I don't know D-Rock history with law enforcement as far as is he still on paper or he's not. I know D-Rock was a convicted felon at the time he was rolling with Big. Do I know if he's still on paper after that shooting at Hot 97? I don't know if they gave him life for the paperwork, life on parole or whatever. I don't know his situation. So I would never speak on him like some of these half a homo ass niggas who wasn't there, who don't know what they fucking talking about, who have been taping me since day one and trying to find something so he could become big, so he could be synonymous with something, because he never sat at the table with nobody. I brought this on myself, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know this. I brought this on myself because 5 thorough niggas told me not to fuck with this half a faggot ass nigga. 5 thorough niggas. 2 niggas on YouTube. 2 niggas in the music industry. And my main brother from the tunnel that's in one of his documentaries. They told me not to fuck with this nigga. I said, man, that's years ago. Then niggas, you know, that blah, said the whole 9 yards. But it all comes to truth. Like, what's his name? Anthony Gabriel or something like that from Advanced Gay TV, the white dudes. He said Gene Deal wouldn't talk to the police about the wolves and the people that he was around. Well, motherfucker, I used to be around since you was doing so much investigation. I was around motherfucking Lou Montello. That was the biggest mob boss in the Bronx, Lou Muscatello. You ain't mentioned his name. He was the biggest mob boss in the Bronx. Oh, he's a white guy. He's an Italian guy. You wouldn't say his name, huh? Now, check this out. When we used to go on the road and places like that, I used to carry 3 weapons with me. 3 weapons. I had a Glock on my ankle. That's my backup weapon. If I had to use one, 2, and the clip in there, that's 16, 15, that's 30. So if I had to use all those rounds and they gone, I still got 10 in my ankle. That's how it is. Now, just like 50, and 50 will tell you this shit too. When we was coming to Vegas, I was loading up in the bathroom after we got out the plane. And I said, can you handle this? Shit. You think I can't? 50. Good. Because me and him was riding the plane and we was talking and we was communicating. I introduced him to my baby brothers from St. Louis because we had a layover in St. Louis. I told him to come to the airport. 50 had How to Rob an Industry Cat out. He had not yet been as famous, or he had not yet did that album with Dr. Dre and Eminem. But I liked the gangster shit that he was on. If I wanted the nigga to cover me on my back, he had it in him. I seen him at the studio the whole 9 year. We had been talking briefly, but when we talked that whole time, that nigga had his pen on the plane, writing shit down. That's why he said to the world, Big Gene put me on that savoir-faire. I got the savoir-faire. That's the ability to know how to get out any situation under any circumstances, no matter what you're doing or no matter what community or what socialization that you are around and in. I got the savoir-faire. That's been the name of my company for years. Now, I don't know D-Rock situation with the law as it stands now, as it stands when I told this half a homo ass nigga this shit. But let me tell you this, y'all. Is you deceiving the people, you are lying. If you giving half-ass information to try to make your scenario something, you are lying. If anybody seen The Last Big Night, Part 3, D the Divine, D the Diva, Wilson, I owe you. Sorry, mama. I owe you. No, I don't like owing a motherfucker nothing, D. I'm sorry about that. Oops, I'm sorry, D. D the Divine. Come and be a member, y'all, on the Gene Deal Show. She's a member. She's a member. D Divine is a member, y'all. Oh, D Divine. D Divine. D Divine is a member, y'all. Wilson, D Divine. D Divine. D Divine is a member, y'all. Oh, D Divine. Wilson. D Divine. Wilson. D Divine is a member, y'all. Thank you for your membership, D Divine. I told you not to do no membership right now. Hard-head ass. Anyway, D. Thank you for your membership, Mom. So now, I used to carry 3 weapons. When we got, and I know I know they listen because everybody want to do a show on Gene Deal and want to say something about this. Check it out. The night I told Puff, Paul, the street team, Big D-Rock, and Lil C's and told them that these niggas was coming to kill us tonight. Tonight is planned. I had already got the information from top niggas in the street. I had already bounced it back and forth with top niggas in the street, so I know it was legit what I was telling them. Not only they can get touched, they're going to get dealt with, pretty gangster. You think they don't? Watch and see. Told them, if we go to this party, they're going to try to kill one of us. One of us ain't going to make, some of us, one of us ain't going to make it back home. But I'm going to make it back home. I'm going to make it back home. I'm the only nigga with guns that I know of. We at the house, I give Paul one. I still got one on my ankle and one on my side. One on my ankle and one on my side. I'm not taking mine off my ankle for nobody. I give one to Paul. See, niggas think they have something. But when they don't tell the whole truth, they look bad. So if you go back to the video, The Last Big Night, part 3, the night Big died. When the fire department came in the building and got ready to shut the building down. Hear me out, y'all. Puff had told me, yo, Gene, stay over here with Big. I said, all right, cool. The fire department finna shut the building down. Yo, I know the cars ain't nowhere to be seen. I know it takes Big a long time to walk from here to the door. To get down to the escalator and go downstairs so we can get to go. So I want to have the cars out front so we can jump in the motherfuckers and be out. So we can jump in there and be out. Out of my fear for Big's life, I'm not saying I did. I'm not saying I didn't. I don't know D-Rock's status, and I will never speak on it. But the gun I had, I gave it up and I said, watch Big. Was it D-Rock? Was it who? Who knows? The person that was close to us, I said, watch Big. And if you go to look at The Last Big Night, Part 3, you know who that person was, because I said it in there. I ran downstairs, put the cars in front so we could hop in and leave. Now, the only weapon I got is on my ankle. And anybody knows if something go down, nigga, you gotta bend down, pull up your pants, the whole 9 yards. I gave my weapon up to protect Big upstairs. I gave my weapon up. I ain't at liberty to give a motherfucker nothing of mine. So now, I'm coming back upstairs. I'm supposed to let a nigga keep what's mine? I'm not at liberty to give D-Rock or any of Big's people nothing. That's not even my principle. D-Rock ain't my motherfucking man like that. They know they had beef out in Cali. Was he naked? I don't even know. But out for the safety of Big, I say here, run downstairs, get the cars together, come back up, give me mine. It belongs to me, nigga. Because you never sat at the table. You never been around, nigga. You sit up there trying to say you was a gangster. Nigga, when you tried to be a gangster, you end up snitching on a nigga, getting them 25 years in jail. Now you done told some shit on the internet about D-Rock situation. You better hope. You better hope he ain't on life parole. You still at the same thing that you sent Force to jail with. Telling on niggas. Snitching on niggas. Doing what you do best. No. You go to what you do best, you go and make films of people who try to do homosexual acts with you and try to pick you up and lead them. You make footage of that, and you talk about how niggas wanted you so bad. Ain't that what it is? Ain't that what you do? How niggas wanted you so bad that you feel like that you gotta go back on to they revoke thing and let them know that you ready now. You gonna get this attention today, because after this, you're not gonna get no attention from me. Cause you ain't like everybody, like them 5 niggas, like everybody told me, nigga, you never sat at the table. I go back to Trojan Day in Wellston 2 years straight now, where I grew up, where I was around niggas, the whole 9 yards. You can't go back to Edenmore. Niggas is waiting on you, bruh. You know that. Go to Edenmore Day. Hang around. Walk around all day. Matter of fact, now, they do Bronx Day in Atlanta. You in Atlanta? Go to Bronx Day in Atlanta. Why don't you film from Bronx Day in Atlanta? Now, let me tell you why he's so mad. Why you tell me he's so mad? First, he built a relationship with Suge Knight, put money in his commissary, started working on that show with what's it, Dave Mays, the phone call shit with Suge Knight, started working on that. Suge Knight then gassed him and told him, yo, I'm gonna make you a producer on one of my shows. Cause this is what he telling me. Let me just say this first of all. This is what he telling me. Yo, Suge Knight about to make me a producer on one of his shows. I'm gonna produce the show for Suge, man. Yo, it's gonna be, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, bro. Suge Knight been gaslighting the motherfuckers for a couple of years, getting money from niggas in the whole 9 yards. Be careful. See, I ain't want to tell a man how to spend his money and how to fuck his wife. I'm not going to do that. But I'm just looking out because I've heard this from niggas who really got money. Choke ain't got, MC Gag ain't got no money. So I'm telling him this. Watch out for Suge, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, nah. I ain't giving Suge no money. You understand? So one day on my show, somebody calls me up and they hit me and say, yo, is MC Gag really dealing with Suge Knight? Is he doing that? Because he's saying on his show that he's talking to Suge. So I mentioned it on my show. Yeah, MC Gag is talking to Suge. He called me up. Oh, G, you want me to get killed? You want niggas to kill me? Why you telling somebody I talk to Suge? My man, I just did a replay. You was saying it on your show. Man, I ain't fucking with you. All right. Okay. He called me back a few months later, a few months later. No, man, I overreacted. He said, all that, woo, woo, woo. Yeah, all right, man. Fuck it don't mean nothing to me. Nigga, you was saying it yourself. So he had told me how Suge told him that a nigga walked up on the car and shot Tupac. Now, I heard that myself from my dude Lil Daddy way back when. I told Anthony Jones, MREC, ST. I'm just gonna put that because I don't want to put her name out there like that. And she told me Suge Knight told her the same thing. Told me Suge Knight told her the same thing. I had that discussion with MC Gag. MC Gag says, yo, don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing. I said, okay. So now people are telling me, why MC Gag always saying, I'm not going to be like Gene. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be like the way he did Puff and tell they business and stuff like that. I didn't do Jay-Z and I didn't do Dame Dash like that. You should have. They didn't beat your ass, broke your jaw in the whole 9 yards. You should have told somebody. You settle for what? Somebody say $20,000 or $60,000? Nigga, that shows your worth. I can get in a car accident and get more than that. You got beat up by millionaires. Oh, I didn't want to snitch. You've been snitching. You sent the man for jail for 25 years. You've been snitching. Everybody know that. So now we go on. I tell him as a man, yo, my man, I don't care about what you do on your shows. I don't be looking at like that. But I'm tired of people coming back talking about that you talking about me on your show, saying this, that, and the third and everything. And then I go look at it and they telling the motherfucking truth, bro. Yo, keep my name out your mouth when it comes. Oh, yeah, all right, okay. You understand? Now, we done had conversations. The dossiers sent me a picture of David Mack and Kevin Gaines sitting outside of the Peterson Museum. Sitting outside of the Peterson Museum the night Big got murdered. Like they was having a conference, like they was having a conference or something like that. They was going to take that picture, right, of those two LAPD cops at the museum that night and try to use that as leverage to help on the investigation to get Big's case reopened. I gave Choke those pictures. I said to, oh my God, MC Gag. It's hard when you want everybody to know that this nigga is really a bitch ass nigga. I gave him that and said, you cannot put this to show nobody this, blase, this, that, and the third, whole line, y'all. It was an hour later, I'm getting a call from the dossier people, and they telling me, yo, Big Gene, did you let somebody see those pictures? I said, yeah, I let MC Gag, AKA, you know who I'm talking about. He said that she said, I said, what happened? He done did a whole show like he done found this and investigated this, that, and the third, the whole 9 yards. I said, oh man, I call this nigga up. My man, you done fucked up my relationship with these people. You done fucked up my, why would you do that shit? Oh man, I saw that. I saw it on the internet. I started doing some investigation and I saw it and I found it myself. Yeah, all right, man. Yeah, all right. He made y'all think that he found that stuff. He did that all alone. That came from the dossier. Go check them out. Now, he calls me up. See, he been taping me all along. So this shit, these conversations that we had, he not gonna play them. He been taping me from day one because he's doing them sucker ass, whack ass niggas. Like whack. That's what he does. This is what happened. He called me talking about Todd, Faith, and little CJ. Yo, Big G, yo, my man sent me a picture of CJ and sent me a picture of Todd. Yo, look at this, man. I said, y'all don't need to look at that, bro. I said, I don't need to look at that. People were saying that shit a long time ago, that CJ was not bigs and everything like that. But it's been a hush ups and quiet, man. I don't want to see that shit, bro. I don't need to see that. Leave that shit alone. I said, leave. That's those people, family, bro. Leave that shit alone, bro. Do not put that out there. Do not put that out there. It wasn't an hour later. This nigga is doing a show talking about CJ wasn't bigs. He doing a show an hour later talking about CJ wasn't bigs. I call this nigga up because right now, at this point in time, I can't wait to see this nigga personally. I can't wait to see this nigga personally. You work out all this other shit, you strong and everything like that, or like that, you challenge Dame Dash, all this other bullshit like that. I can't wait to see this nigga personally, because I'm going to show this nigga. Don't you know this nigga had the nerve to tell me when I say, why you put that shit out about Faith and CJ and them? And you told me you wasn't. He said, I can't change my mind. I can't change my mind. Listen here. He did that. Yeah, all right. I said, this nigga get no more chances with me. When Puff got arrested, I mean, when they raided Puff house, he did a whole big show about it was me and Cassie fault that they went in Puff house, that they raided Puff house. He did a whole big show about that. I said, wow, he really taking up for his soon-to-be. Because he can't tell me the way he talking about. Is he lying on Puff? Did he lie on Puff then? Is he lying now? It's certain things that you don't supposed to say. Nigga, I got enough information that could send motherfucking Puff to jail and for the rest of his life, but a couple other niggas wouldn't get out of jail. And I'm willing to plead the fifth. If a motherfucker ever come ask me anything, I don't know what you're talking about, I'll plead the fifth. You heard what the white cop told him. I wouldn't tell him a motherfucking thing. I wouldn't tell him shit. Not like MC Gag. Johnny Force did 25 years because he got up on the stand on him. Motherfucker, I never armed D-Rock. I told D, hold on, listen here, bro. I never armed D-Rock. When I went downstairs to put the cars in the front, I gave D-Rock my gun. Watch big till I come back. When I came back, I took my gun back from D-Rock. So what the fuck you did? I disarm him. He a gangster. Don't he supposed to have his own gun? Don't he supposed to have his own weapon? He know he got beef and he in California. He could have had his own gun. I don't know what he had. I was so worried about Big, I gave the one I had to D-Rock, or it could have been Paul, whatever. It wasn't no 26, because Paul had my 26. He gave it to me after the hospital. So if he's saying it was D-Rock, it was D-Rock. He said it. He was there, right? He said it. Disarm means that I armed you to go do something, but then I took it away from you before you went to go do it. No, nigga, I was worried about Big enough. I didn't know what this nigga had or he didn't have. And if I'm leaving Big for right this moment, I want to make sure that somebody around him going to take care of what I would take care of if I was there. When I came back, I got mine back. I wasn't the bodyguard for Big. When Puff took me off of him, Puff said, watch Big. I'm no longer responsible for Puff. I'm responsible for Big. When we got ready to go, I'm not responsible for Big no more. I got to get my principal. Gene Puff, I'm with Puff now. I'm Puff man. I'm not Big's man. I risk my own safety for giving mine up to go move some cars for the safety of Big. Come on, man. It don't take a rocket scientist. But you know what, brother? You can't fix stupid. This nigga gonna make it believe and make y'all believe whatever he want to do because he want to be, oh, he did this, D-Rock did this. Yo, when I came back to the car after Big got shot, D-Rock was down the street. Paul was down the street. And Paul, I know Paul had my gun on him, and he was down the street. So now, let's get back why he's so mad. I calls him that whole day. He never picks up the phone because he know he done fucked up now. He done really fucked up now. I wait till that afternoon or something like that, and I did a show. And I talked about all the stuff that we talked about. That he told me about Suge Knight. So, and I really didn't go in deep because I didn't go into the Reggie father stuff. I didn't go into all the stuff he said that, you know, the jewelry that Suge stole, the Reggie them stole from Suge. I didn't go into all that shit like that, man. Because I'm not going back and forth with these half a homo bitch ass niggas on this internet. I'm not going to do that. But I will tell you this. That on everything I love. And somebody told me he did a whole show about that. He forgot about the show he did. He told me that he fucked Lisa Ray and then she poured out a dildo on him. What she put a dildo on you for, bro? I talked to my man and somebody who knows Lisa Ray and knows her like that. And I was like, yo, you think that could be true? And the nigga told me just like this. If Lisa Ray pulled a dildo out on this nigga, she said, in order for him to fuck her, she said she gonna fuck him first. He said, I lied about that. Wouldn't you think that somebody like Lisa Ray who be fucking niggas with money and she wanna fuck this nigga, she wouldn't do that first? Like, nigga, you ain't gonna tell nobody you got this pussy because you gonna have to tell them, I fucked you first. Pretty Gangster, you know that nigga is thirsty. You know how thirsty that nigga is, Pretty Gangster. But he lied and said that he fucked. He didn't only tell me that. He told somebody else that, and he said it on one of his shows. I got 10 people that told me he said it on one of his shows years ago. That he used to date her. He was with her. Now we know why Steve, Lee, Diddy, everybody wanted to hit him. Now, let me go and talk about this nigga. He said, and he talked about my mother. He talked about my mother. You know that's that coke shit. He talked about my mother. Yo, listen here. I talked about his mother and his daughter to him privately. I talked about his mother and his daughter to him privately. I told this nigga no matter what, dog. Your daughter's living in the projects for 26 years. Go get your daughter, bruh. Go make a possibility, make something for her, do something for your daughter. I talked to this nigga about his daughter. I talked to this nigga about his mother. Oh, she doing better, she doing good now. He was mad that the people in his neighborhood that knew me told me the whole story. No, that's the summer he want with Puff. That's the summer. He want that butt plug summer with Puff. Trust and believe, y'all. Cherry Hilton, you may know Lisa Ray, but he spent a whole nother story about Lisa Ray. You understand what I'm saying? I remember Lisa Ray with Diddy. So, I know she go for the dollars. But, he was that nigga that everybody wanna fuck him or he could fuck. So he made that story up, not me. So now he got mad because I said something about his mother. But I had talked to him about his mother and him helping his mother and being a good son. He got mad because I brought it out on the internet, but he had already brought it out on the internet and said how good his mother was and how good his mother was doing in the whole 9 yards. But I knew the story from back in the day that niggas on this chat right now, it's a couple of niggas I seen their name. They know the story too. You see that? He's from Edenmore. How many niggas in this thing talk about know that he's from Edenmore and what was going on back in the day? Niggas, if niggas is dogging your mama out, if niggas is doing shit to your mama because she's a fiend, nigga, take your mama away from that situation. He got mad because I talked to him first about it, and then I said something on the internet about it. You acting like you this big nigga. You worrying about what kind of jewelry niggas is buying. What you worrying about what kind of cars niggas is driving. What niggas is doing with their money. Nigga, take your money and do something for your daughter. Take some money and do something for your mother. He got mad. I told him first. Then when he did all that shit to me, I brought it up on the internet. Oh, I got blasted. Gee, his mama ain't got nothing. Yes, she do. She had that lousy motherfucker. You said all the niggas who you was going to do something to. You said that you was going to do something to. Remember you told me the niggas that you was going to, I'm going to kill this, I'm going to do that because he did that? Yo, I hope I'm on that list, Joe. I hope I'm on your list. I hope I'm on your list. I want to be on your list too, Joe. What you say you going to do to the niggas? Put me on that list. All them niggas up there at Edenmore. My man used to run Chelsea's projects. He from Edenmore projects. He took a bullet from me. His name is Charles Sims, Charlie Sims. I asked niggas that they know him. Charlie Sims was a good nigga up there. So I did some, I guess, investigation about this MC Gag nigga. And that's when they told me the whole story. He left because he was embarrassed. He was upset. And he couldn't do nothing. And he wouldn't do nothing. He wasn't a good son. He wasn't a good father. I'm giving you enough to keep on going, nigga, because you might get some money from YouTube and go back and save your daughter and save your mother. That was my nigga right there, Charles Simmons. You know him, Denise? Short, stocky, wore the braids in his hair, had the big ass chain with the Nefertiti head. I know he watching. I want him to watch. I've lost a lot. Gene, why you talking about? Don't do that, Gene. His mama ain't got nothing to. Yes, she do. She got something to do with it. She got something to do with it. She should have swallowed it. instead of his friends. Instead of his friends. He was mad. He was upset that I told the story. He was from both of them. He used to hustle in Chelsea. He used to hustle in Chelsea Project, but he really from Edenmore. He used to hustle in Chelsea Projects. He probably had a little spot down there, but he's from Edenmore. Yo, Shanice, let me tell you something. I don't give a damn. And I'm sorry. This nigga come out, talk all kind of shit, put all kind of business, talking about putting paperwork, all my shit, financial shit, this, that, and that, like he knows something like that shit is the truth, nigga. I'm good. He always talking shit, nigga. So when you open up that kind of word and you start talking shit, I don't give a fuck, nigga. When you start talking shit, nigga, it's nothing off limits. I don't care about your kids. I don't care about your mama, your daddy. I don't care about that. Look like you got your last name and rode on the same motherfucking boat with you. Nigga's nothing to me and will be nothing. That's him right there. Yes. That's him, Charlie Boo. Same person. I ain't gonna call that nigga Boo though. Same person. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't go on nobody programs and be trying to do this and do that. I don't fuck with nobody. I come here and try to give people good content, try to give people some niggas take half of the shit I say, make up a lie, make up a whole scenario, and want to try to do this and try to do that. Try to swim, nigga, my name is good in the streets of New York. My name is good in the streets of St. Louis. Nigga, you can't come back to New York and walk through the streets and do shits like that. Be into different places and programs, even your own hood and none of that shit. You stole tapes from Mr. Excitement and Funkmaster Flex. You stole tapes from Dame Dash. You stole liquor from New York City Bugatti. Go on his page and ask. You a liar and you a thief. No, he said the people in Atlanta is slow. He said the people in Atlanta is slow. Don't you remember when he thought Jay-Z, now he back at Jay-Z, he thought Jay-Z wanted those Rockefeller tapes. Yo, I go back and work with Jay. I go back and work with Jay. Well, the worst. Now I know you're gonna be making a little tapes like this and stuff like this. I know I gave you plenty enough content. I know some of my people's gonna hate me because I told the truth about you, your mama, your family, and everybody. They can hate me. Nigga, I lost my brother, my father, my sister, 2 of my brothers. Nigga, I could lose a friend or an associate. But the niggas who knew you told, I don't go looking, they told me about you, your mama, your daughters, your family. They told me about you. Niggas told me about how you sent them to jail for 25 years. Niggas been wanting to come up on my platform, to a cooking and conversation platform for years, and I deaded it. So you go home and you use this, brother. Make up some more content. Get you some more money. Get you some more shows. Maybe, you know, you ain't got to do the comedy, the acting, all the shit that you've been trying to do. You go ahead and you get it up, bro. Do your thing. But you get you some help. And then you go help your mama and help your daughter. Well, she's 26 now. Going on 26, 27, 26. She's a young adult. Look at this. He right here. Oh my God. He stole 4 cases. Bugatti NYC. He stole 4 cases from him. He was supposed to be promoting liquor for him. Nigga, I ain't make that shit up. Go check his page out. Bugatti is a serious dude. A marketing genius out here. You probably seen him on Love and Hip Hop in the background. Sonny Blue, this nigga brought it on his own, Sonny Blue. Yes, it's embarrassing. The nigga wasn't no good son. Hold up, I promised somebody some food. Hello? Yeah, just drive by my house in front and just blow your horn and I'll bring it out. All right, y'all coming now? All right. All right, later. I made plates for friends. I cooked today. I made greens, brown rice, string beans with potatoes, turkey and gravy, greens. So when I jump up and run out, when they blow, no diddy. Hey, Deacon's daughter. Listen, man, I try to keep it a buck. I try to keep it 100. But when niggas try to make up lies, you know what I'm saying? I'm never going to get out here and somebody's dealing with the feds and the police and they probation and say I gave them a gun and then I took my gun back. You understand? I'm not going to say that shit on here or like this, stuff like that, unless it get blown out of proportion and I got to protect my integrity. You understand? If I got something, I give somebody whatever, that's my motherfucking business. I'm not, these niggas is gangsters. These niggas is thugs. They having shootout in Hot 97 and everything like that. I'm not responsible for giving these niggas guns and fucking with them like that. I never fuck with D-Rock like that. But for the sake of Big, for that moment, and I was leaving Big's side, I was leaving from the area, I risked my own life for not having minds on me. But this bitch ass nigga go make it to be something else, like it was something sinister. If it was something sinister, when Puff told me I could stay, you ain't gotta go, Gene. I'd have stayed home. I stayed right there. I did everything to save that kid. Even go against the nigga that was paying me. Cookie Jones, your plate is right in there. D-Rock know they had beef. Big knew they had beef. The whole world knew they had fucking beef, y'all. How's Gene responsible for these niggas? I was responsible for Puff. And I went against Puff to try to save Big because I opened my mouth. Yo, Big, if you go to this party, these niggas gonna try to kill one of us. His little man talk about, Gene, go ahead on with that cop shit. You think you know everything. The fuck up out of here. And you got these niggas who want to come up here and try to make up shit. Wasn't even there. They pay the FBI, they pay the CIA, they pay the LAPD, they pay the Inspector General, they pay NYPD to find out if Gene Deal lied or said anything that would fuck up his whole motherfucking pension or did all that shit, and they found nothing. But all these motherfuckers want to come forward and say Gene Deal did this, Gene did it. I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all this? I already pictured this because God always give me the foresight before shit even happened. Yo, people gonna come at you now. You ready? God, I'm ready. People gonna talk shit and all that because you ready? Nigga, I'm ready. Like Freddy and his machete. Let them come. I'm gonna chop them niggas up. Yo, they not only smoking blunts. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Cocaine is such a hell of a drug, a nigga will tell you his name. Choke, no joke. Why would a nigga call himself Choke? What is he choking on? We know what it is. He's a Diddy fan. Yo, listen to him, man. Y'all heard it from me. Yo, and I'm telling you niggas right here, don't bring me nothing about that dude. If you want to be cool with me, I don't need to hear nothing from him because he's nobody. He's nobody in New York City. He's nobody in Atlanta. He's nobody in the Bronx. He's nobody with nobody. He never sat at the table with nobody. I met this nigga 3 times. One time I was about to throw him out the VIP at Sue's Rendezvous, but K-Slay stopped me and said, no, he's with Delicious. I let him go. He was at K-Slay boat ride another time I saw him. And then the other time I saw him was at K-Slay video shoot. Didn't know this nigga. Tried to see what he was. This nigga been taping me since I started talking to him and opened his mouth. What kind of nigga is that? What kind of nigga is that? He trying to make it seem like, oh, I knew he was this and nigga. You wasn't on the motherfucking, you wasn't in the playground with me. You wasn't nowhere where real niggas was at. You talk about how other niggas spend their money and what they do. This how stupid this motherfucker is. Yo, you got earrings in both of your ears and all that shit like that. Niggas, the African kings, They did it to one side, they did it to the other side. Go look it up. I'm gonna try to get this third book out. And once I get this third book out, I'm on chapter 3, I think, right now. I'm gonna have 15 chapters in this last book. It's gonna be highlighting K Slade, Chaz, BMF, what I know of. Couple rappers, my job, and me. You ain't gotta worry about me interrupting your day about this half a homo ass nigga. So if you want to be famous because of Gene Deal, now you're famous. If you want to be somebody because of Gene Deal, now you're that somebody because you put my name in all your shit. And that's the only time you get views. No, nigga, you could never be a son of mine because I'd have beat the shit out you. Point blank, period. Y'all, I got a better show next time, and it'll be something that's educational. It'll be something that's mind-provoking. Shout out to my new peoples out there in New Orleans. Hate me if you want to. I gotta do me.